Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Jonas. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 313 of the Level Up program and day number 23 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is all about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. And the first chat in YouTube was from Craig at Obey Craps. He says, blue-collar craps sounds like a new channel name. He says, good morning, Joe, and happy Friday. So I should probably copyright that name so that way nobody takes it as a channel name. But hey, it is what it is. It sounds like an idea. But we got Kevin Smith checking in on YouTube. We got Red from Michigan. We got John Barlin, Dice DJing Chris, and 85 Bears Mike. On the kick.com side of things, I'm not sure what I have because my computer is putting a message up in front of me. We got nobody watching yet at the current moment. We are going to be shooting from stick left 1 today. And we shot all the first part of the week here from stick right 1, and we had mixed results. We had a couple decent rolls. We had mostly a bunch of garbage from that side. So we're going back to the left side. I am going to be going to the casino tonight, pending travel conditions. We currently, since 2 o'clock this morning, have gotten about 4 to 5 inches of snow. And it's supposed to be slowing down here towards the end of the morning, and then I'll probably be making a trip this afternoon down to Milwaukee. But anyhow, we got Crapsee working. I figured out what the problem was. I let Chuck know, and actually Chuck figured it out. And for some reason, my account was converted into a guest player account. So they switched it back. So now I am a content creator on Crapsee again, and we have a new table open. So we have the CMJ Unlimited Rebuy table. So hopefully you guys can rebuy as often as you want now. It looks like it did go through. We're starting off with a $1,500 bankroll. My goal is about $150 today. And we got Coach Joe checking in. We got Lazy Dog checking in. So John says you can keep all the snow here. You know what? This is only the 3rd snowstorm that we've had the entire flipping winter. In fact, on the first snowfall was so heavy, so wet, that my snowboard broke, and I got the parts to fix it, but I never fixed it the entire winter. Now, when I need it, winter's almost over. In fact, I think, what was it, 2 days ago was the first day of spring. But anyhow, we got Jason Nielsen checking in. We got one person on Kick side. Let's get her started. We're going to start off with a $15 pass line bet. And when I go to the casino tonight, I'm bringing $700 with me. And I'll probably just do a $18 6 and 8 to start off with. And then first hit, I'll press it up to 30. And then after the second hit, I'll bring it back down to $18 6 and 8, and then we'll pick up a $15 field with a $2 hop 5. And then my goal is to get 96 across. If I can get to 96 across, I will probably turn my bets off, and that's a little bit over $100 profit. And then I do that a couple times. That is goal right there. We got Waylon checking in. Good morning. And Cajun Craps. Wow, we got a lot of people checking in. Anyhow, $15 pass line bet, 11 people on Crapsee. We got 15 people watching, 3 likes so far. 3236 is our dice set. We're going to try to get some decent throws in. We're using a 3-finger front par style grip. And dice out. And we started off with the big red 617. That is a warning shot. So let's keep an eye on that. I did some warming up today. I had mixed results. So don't bet heavily on me yet until we can get some rhythm down, get some patterns going. 3236 again, one more time. Again, like I said, there's a warning shot, but let's see if they continue on. If we get another warning shot right away, we'll switch over to that cousin 2 set. So 12 people here. We get sticking with that $15 pass line bet. And let's call this all bet set. And dice out. Now if we can get up to, say, 10 likes in the next few minutes here on YouTube, I will turn on the broadcast on Crapsee so you can see my face while I'm shooting the dice. And now we get real-time results. Dice out. And we got a 426. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So I did some analysis last night on the first part of the table build, and the first part of the table build, I can't really say too much without giving it away because I would really want to surprise everybody with this table build. But the first part of the table build is going to require some setup. And by setup, I mean I have to create some tools and or things that I can use to make that portion of the table. And it's going to cost me almost $200 to set up this darn build. And this is before I even start building. So it's kind of a push a little bit. Well, we're going to get it done. We're going to make it work, and it's going to hopefully look awesome when it's done. Good morning, Danny Puckoff checking in. And anyway, we're going to go with, first time out here, we're going to go 88 inside. So that's going to be the 4-unit bet level. So we're going to go $20 on the 5 and 9, 24 on that 8. And let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. So that way we have a little bit more than $88 there. We got 94 out there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do 22 inside pressure on the first hit. Out of the second hit, we'll drop it down to 66 inside and just start trend betting outwards. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, and that is the result, 167. Why is it when you release those dice, you just know that number is going to show? So that's our first shooter, 0.7 out. Again, like I said, do not bet heavy until we start getting a pattern going here. I'm going to keep on betting as if it was normal for me. But my suggestion to you, don't bet heavy until we get something going. Good morning, Gargoyle. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Hopefully, Gargoyle, you got my email on that too. 2-4 is the Carpenter. I concede. Is Joe the Carpenter? No, you don't concede that one, Kevin. You are Kevin the Carpenter. But anyway, we're going to go back again one more time, $15 pass line bet, and let's get a new point established. Let's get our good roll going here. Oh, and I have to get KPI roll tracker going. That's not taking effect there. Give me 1 second here. Not that I want to enter these numbers in, but we had a 1-6 to start, and then we had a 4-2. And then we had a 6-1. So awesome. So good morning, Randy, checking in. So we are looking for shooter number 2 here now. So let's go again one more time. What was that last roll? That last roll was a 6-1, which is a warrant sense. So we're going to switch around to the 3-6-3-2. This is the cousin 2 variety, and let's see if we can get a little bit more longevity. So 2 of the 3 shots were warning shots on that first shooter. So all bet set here and dice out. And we're going to go to the Yuri style grip now. And we have a 3-3 hard, 6 to double degen. So 6 will be our first point. Dice landed, they split apart, meaning that they were either slightly crooked when they both dice crooked opposite direction when they landed, or they're so tight that they split apart a little bit. I guess I'm just some dumbass working in the freezing cold, hanging fascia boards. No. Like you said in your trip around the table there, Kevin, carpentry comes in all different forms. So 3-6-3-2, that was a primary in the top, that last one. Again, we're going to go 88 inside. And we'll pick up $15 pass line odds. So we got $20 on the 5 and 9, 24 on the 8, 15 in pass line odds. We'll go all bets set here. Dice out. If you're not comfortable, let's regrip them. There we go. A little bit long on the landing zone. Another double degen. So we have a Buckeye buckshot. So hit the 6 twice in a row. Set a point and hit the point. So I'm glad we picked up odds on that. Get paid a little bit more. And when we get a new point established, we're going to do 22 inside pressure. That's $33 brought back to the rack there. And that was, again, one more time, a primary on top. We're going to go again, 3632. And we got basic stuff craps. Good morning. So basic stuff craps is asking why the 314 is named after me. The story goes, and this goes back a little ways. Story goes that originally Waylon came on the scene and he had all these funky names, all these really cool names that he would get everybody, and everybody started saying them, okay? And then right after he came on the scene, the square pair came in and they had the hard 8, the square pair. And they would always say, go out and subscribe or give the thumbs up or whatever. And then watching Waylon, he would always say the Little Joe for the 22 or the 314 or whatever. So I thought, you know what? I like the Little Joe, so I'm going to call it the Big Joe, the 314 Big Joe. And then after that, I gave Chris from Dice DJ a little bit of crap, as well as Craig from Old Bay Crabs. Both of them are in the chat right now. And we came up with names for them. Sideshow Gamble had a name for his 516. Churro had the 65 Midmo Yo. So we all kind of had those types of names going on. And then I took it upon myself to give names to almost all the dice sets for different content creators or people following the channel here or participating in the chats, regulars in the Craps community here. So anyhow, we are looking for a new point jet, and let's go about set here. Dice out. Again, 3-finger par style grip. I'm sorry, we're going Yuri style grip. So hopefully that answers the question for you on basic stuff craps. Hopefully that answers that question for you. Dice out. And we got a 426 Kevin the Carpenter one more time, or Kevin the Fascia Hanger. So we're back on that 6. 6 is an early hot number. And again, like I said, we're going to go 22 inside pressure, actually 17 inside pressure because the 6 is a point. So let's pressure that up to 5 and 9 look like 25. We got $30 on the 8. Well, again, we're going to go $15 pass line odds. We'll take one hit at this, and then we'll come down on our stuff. Yeah, I saw the new one is the 12, the Dolly Parton, but I already had the 12 spoken for, Gago, and that would be Roger from OMC Craps, who's a huge supporter of every single channel. And I give it the OMC Craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. We could probably call it OMC Craps, all the dots and all the spots, Dolly Parton. That would be fun. So let's go all bet set here. And dice out. That was a double pitch on that left die, by the way. That was an explosion on that right die. We're going to go to the cousin 2 set here. 3632. Dice out. Again, dice are not comfortable. When they're not comfortable, they're doing one of two things. They're either split apart just slightly, and I can feel that. I can't see it, but I can feel it in my fingers, or they're a little bit crooked. And the last time they were a little bit off center, a little bit crooked. Dice out. And we got the 2-2, the Ian double deuce. Or we got 2-2, let's go on a cruise, Brian from Holy Roller. So we got a 4. Which does nothing for us. We're looking for inside numbers right now. But that will help extend the roll a little bit. So, fascia. I call it fascia because I'm from Wisconsin, Kevin. So, sorry that I mispronounced your fascia. That was a 2. That was a single pitch on that left die. That was an explosion again. One more time. Well, no, we did 3-6-3-2. So that was an implosion on that left die. And what was the second number? Second number was a 1, which is a explosion on the left. So we drifted the dice right that time. So again, 3-6-3-2. And we'll go all bets set. So, days out. A little bit long in the landing zone. We got lucky. We got a 415. That's the trucking camper. After Brian from Crapping Camper. So 415. That's the second hit that we're looking for. So that is nice. And that will allow us to come down to 66 inside that now. Oops. Bets down. 66 inside, so let's get $15 on the 5 and 9. We got 18 on that's 8. Not doing any pass line odds now. So we got out of the shooter. We have $68 brought back to the rack, 63 on the table. And now we can just start trend betting right away. So that was a double pitch on that left die. That was a primary on the right die. So ultimately, that was a double pitch. So we got to be careful with that. Good morning, Frida. So we'll go all bets set here. Kevin's laughing at me. He goes, haha. He goes, good point. So 3-6-3-2. Days out. And we got a 5-2. That was the as good of a toss as you can actually get. So that was a, I don't know why the 5-2 showed, but it landed right in my landing zone area. Great energy because they land up close to the back wall. They only split apart a little bit. And that is a warning shot for 3-6-3-2, obviously. That was a that was an explosion of that left die and a single pitch away on the right die. So let's switch over to that 3-2-3-6 now. And we did get out of that shooter, so that was 6 rolls along, and we got past that break even. And let's level up one time here. Let's go $30 pass line bet. And this time we're going to go 10-0-10 on the ATS. We're not going to pick up the all. We're just going to pick up the small and the tall, see if we can hit one side or the other. Let's do a $5 craps check. So we'll call that all bets set here and dice out. 3-2-3-6, Erie style grip. Shooter number 3. Dice did cross. We have another double degen, 3-3 hard 6. And we're going to switch our betting around just a little bit now. Let's go with 96 across. $15 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 18 on that 8. And what we'll do is we'll take one hit. We'll do 32 pressure, or 27 pressure actually. And we'll do a second hit, take another 27 pressure, and then we'll drop it down to 88 inside after that. So looking for 2 hits here, so we can press up, and then the third will be a collect and get out of the shooter. So 14 people playing on Crapsee, 19 people watching. We got 3 people over on the kick side of things. We got Seth Julie checking in. We got Buckeye Slim checking in there. Crapsee is working today. So that was a primary on the top side for both dice. 3-2, 3-6 is what we'll stick with, and go dice out. Any chat with John is boring, says Gargoyle. Too funny. So dice out. And we got a 3-6-9. That is a center field 9. So that'll be our first hit here. 3-6-9. And that's going to allow us to do 27 across pressure. So that's going to be $20 on a 4, 5, 9, and 10, 24 on that 8. We still have a $30 pass line bet, so we're not going to do any pass line odds. That was a primary on that left side. That was a single pitch on the right side. So that is a safe result. Coach Joe, if you're still here, put in the chat if you're going to be available right after the show. I might give you a call really quick before I get ready to go to bed, because I need to get a couple hours of sleep before I make the trek down to Milwaukee. We'll go all bets set here and dice out. I'll be meeting up with Ben Wiskel 330 in Milwaukee if he can make the trip. I know the storm is coming from his direction. We have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer, and that is our point. So we hit the point. Okay, good. I'll give you a call when I'm done here, as soon as I'm done. So that is our point. We're going to take that $30 off. We'll make it look like 15. Again, we are not going to do any. Actually, we're going to make it look like 12 so we can cover that ATS if it hits. And we'll do a $3 craps check here. And we have $46 brought back to the rack. When we get another point established, we'll do another 27 across pressure. That was an implosion. I'm sorry, a single pitch towards us on that right die. And that was a single pitch towards us on the right die. So single pitch towards us on both of them. So that was a primary and a backside. So again, 3-2, 3-6. And we're looking for 3s or 4s on top, and the majority of our rolls have either a 3 or 4, at least half of them do. And that's one of the things that we are looking for with our dice tossing. Dice out. Looking for a new point. Ooh, the dice landed. They flew right upright against the wall and bounced off. 1-6-7. So that is a come out 7, a pass line winner, a natural. So unfortunately, that's a tie for us. Actually, we lose $3 off for that because of that craps check. But we're just going to go back up again. No, we're not going to do the ATS this time. We're just going to go $15 pass line bet. So let's take that down to 15. And again, $43 brought back to the rack. We have 119 on a table right now. Gargoyle, thank you. Stay safe. He says, you know, some storms are brewing this weekend. They are brewing through Wisconsin. We're supposed to get hit again on Sunday, but they don't know if it's going to be rain or snow on Sunday. So it depends on the temperature. So let's go dice out here and get her going. 12 people playing on Crapsee. And dice out. Dice landed super, 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 super tight together, and they land up against the wall. We have a 6-1-7, another come out 7, pass line winner, natural. And we're going to switch over to that 3-6-3-2 because that is 2 times in a row that we had a warning shot. So 3-6-3-2, switching over back to the cousin 2 set. And again, our first 2,000 throws on the black belt, we are sticking with that 3V dice set, whether it's cousin 1 or cousin 2 variety. We're sticking with that $15 pass line bet here. And let's call that all bet set. Dice out. And we are on shooter number 3 yet. Looking for point. That was unique. The left one hit, bounced, the right one hit and rolled backwards. I'm not sure if you could see that on the camera there. No, you can't. It rolled backwards. It came up as a 6 on that one and a 2 on the other one. So we have a 2-6-8, the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live crap. So the right one actually went backwards. Didn't touch a wall, but it came close to touching the right wall. So our point's gonna be 8. We're gonna take the $24 off the 8. We'll slide it over to the 6. Again, we're gonna go 27 pressure across. So we're at that 160 across bet level, the 5-unit bet level, and let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. Again, we're looking for one more hit here, and then what we're going to do then is we'll come down to 88 inside if we get a hit on this one now. So our point is 8. That was a single pitch. No, that was an implosion on the left eye, and that was an implosion on the right eye. So double implosion, which is a safe result, 3632, and all bets set. Dice out. Slightly long on the lens, though, we have a 156, so that is perfect. So that is the KitchenAid mixer, Christmas Sideshow Gamble. And again, that is a single pitch on both of the dice on the back side. So that was a primary hit. So they both rolled towards us. 1-5 is the primary hit on the back side. So that's going to be enough to get out of the shooter. We're going to bring our bets down. And we're going to go 88 inside. So that's the 4-unit level. So we're going to go $20 on the 5 and 9, 24, and that's 6. $15 pass line odds. That's $93 brought back, 79 on the table. So if I took all my money off the table at the current moment, it would be $19 up. If you take off that $15 pass line bet, which is a contract bet, we would only be up $4 for the day. So we recovered from our first shooter where we lost that money right away. So Kevin says he's officially moving on to the next round. That is awesome. Congratulations. So I wish I could say the same. I had a terrible first roll, though, but that's just the way the dice roll, the way the cookie crumbles, the way the CMJ falters. So we'll go all bet set here, and dice out. Dice did cross on us, so we have another 639 center field 9. So my hope for the competition, for that shooter competition, was again to get to the Final Four. And last year, Eddie Bird Dog 301, is it Bird Dog? He was the one who actually kicked me out of the tournament. He beat me by just a couple points, and then he actually went on and won the tournament. So, Craig, have a good day. Thank you. Chris is watching from the sidelines. That's awesome. That was an explosion on, nope, that was a single pitch on that left eye. That was a primary on the right side. So single pitch of the dice, it's a safe result. And that was a 9, so we're going to make that 9 and 5 look like $25. And it's 121 brought back to the rack, 104 on the table. We'll go all bets set here, dice out. Dice crossed one more time, and we have a 268 Duracell 8. Again, go support free live craps. Like he says, give that thumbs up to show that you support our channels and that you like the content. And if you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if you're new to Crapsee on this table, I'm not sure if we have new people here or not. Let me check once really quick. It looks like we have most, TMF is new on Crapsee, and Tricky Chandler is new on Crapsee. So make sure that you guys check Derange Ox and Cyber NV are also new on Crapsee. We still have 9 likes on YouTube. We need one more like, and I'll turn that start broadcast on the Crapsee app. So make sure you hit that like. I need one more person to give me a like. So 3236, and we had a 2, which is a single pitch. We had a 6, which is a single pitch. So that was a primary on the front side there. And that was our point. So we're coming out looking for a new point. And we'll go all bets set, $15 pass line bet. Here we go. Dice out. That left die stuck. It's stuck to the table. The left one continue on. We have a ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And if you're playing along with Crapsee and you still have not gotten a membership to Crapsee, make sure that you do so. It's only $5 a month or $49.95 a year, and that will give you full benefits. Full benefits to all the different people's tables, full bankrolls, full rebuys, full everything. So make sure that you consider doing that if you have not done that as well. So again, we're still looking for a point. We're going to go back up $15 on that pass line bet. So that was a loser for us on that last throw. And let's go all bets set. So Kevin says that's what he does, is he works and listens. I do that most of the time too, because most of the shows are on at night when I'm at work. And I don't get any phone reception in where I work at. So my phone is actually about 30 to 50 yards away from me. I just have the earbuds in and I listen to everybody's show. So when I say just listening, I literally mean I'm just listening. So if somebody says hi, I can't always respond back. So dice out. A little bit high of a trajectory there. We have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. So that last one we lost, this one is a pass line winner. And we must be getting close to that ATS. We are not yet. Still need the 10 and 12 for the tall. We need the 2, 4, and 5 for the small. I do not have a bet on that. That was a single pitch on that right side. That was a single pitch the opposite way on the other side. So it's ultimately a double pitch of the dice. Oh, you meant for the tournament, Chris. Okay. Yeah, I want to say congratulations, Chris. I beat you by 1 point, one dice roll. I beat you by a couple of them because I had a 9, which was your high one, and I had a 5 and a 6, and I think you had a 9, 3, and 2 or something like that. So, and that proves it right there, guys. Chris is a good dice shooter. I've seen him shoot on videos. I've heard comments from other people saying that he's a good dice shooter. And any given day, my friends. 3, 6, 3, 2. Any given day, you can have a monster roll, and you can 0.70 like I was doing most of the week here. And this is coming from somebody who practices on a daily basis. Dice out. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 to Big Daddy Mac. So we're on at 9 again. And let's do this once with our bets now. Let's take that $25 off the 9. Let's put it on the 8 and make it look like $24. So we've got 25 on the 5. We got 24 on the 6 and 8. And again, we're trend betting. Our next hit will probably pick up, if we hit the 5 again, we'll probably pick up the 4 and 10 for 15 apiece. If we hit the 6 or 8, we'll probably make those both look like $30. And let's go all bets set. Dice out. That was a double pitch on that left eye, by the way, and that was a single pitch towards us on the right eye. So ultimately, single pitch of the dice. Here we go. A little bit high energy there. We had the 314 Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So that is how I say that. Everybody used to call it the Little Joe. It's the Big Joe from Crapsee Journey, or Jeff goes Big Joe from Kokomo, Wisconsin. So 3-6, that was a primary on that left die. That was a single pitch, an explosion of the right die. So explosion of the right die in a single pitch. What was the left result? The left result was a 3, so the primary. So that's a safe result. And that did nothing for our bets. We need inside numbers right now, so we'll go all bets set here. And dice out. 3, 6, 3, 2. That was a little bit low energy, and they both kind of did a little S curve. But we have the OMC Craps, all the dots and all the spots. Dolly. That doesn't ring. That just does not ring. We'll have to work on that, Gargoyle, if you're still listening in. But anyhow, that's a 12. All we need is that 10 for the tall. So I played the ATS earlier on this shooter. I wish I would have kept up on it. But anyhow, that was a single pitch away on that left die. That was an implosion on the right die. So implosion and single pitch away is a safe result with this cousin 2 set. If it was a single pitch towards us, that would have been a warning sign. But we'll go all bets set here and dice out. 3-6, 3-2. Cousin 2 set. See if we can pick up the 10. It felt like a very comfortable shot, and we have a 5-3, and that would be the Great 8. Leon from Great Craps. So we got the 8. So what we can do now is we can trend bet both up, the 6 and 8 up to $30 each. And here it is a situation now where we really need to consider what we're doing. We got back to that break even. Even if we lost all the money on the table right now, we're back to that break even point. We actually in a profit by $8. But if I took all the money off the table, I would be actually $108 up for the day. And remember, our goal is $150. So if you're looking at blue collar craps style on the real table, and Ben Wiskel 330 will see that. Coach Joe saw this a couple times. On the real table, I would actually pull my money down because that's $100 towards my goal. That's half of my goal for the day. And but for Crapsee and rolling out purposes, we're just going to keep on trend betting and see if we can get those bets brought up even higher. But on the real table, blue collar crap style, I would actually pull my money off the table right now and pocket that $100, and then I would start over on the next shooter. We got 12 people playing at Crapsee. We got 14 people on YouTube, and we hit that 10 like thing. So let's turn on our webcam, and I gotta see if I can figure out how to do that again. Oh. I think this is the microphone, and I will turn on the camera as soon as we get the next roll in. I think I turned the microphone on already. 3632 is what we're going to go with. I press the all bets set button first, and I'm not able to make adjustments to the program while that screen is up. This out. Yeah, we got a 3-5-8, another Great 8. So we are definitely seeing repeat dice results. So that is another 8, 3-5-8. And let's get this camera working here. So we're going to go with this camera, I believe. And there we go. If you guys are looking at the broadcast on Crapsee, I just waved to you. So we got the 8, and what we're going to do is we're going to make the 8 look like $42. And so we got, actually, no, we're not. We're going to bring that back down because I'm going to pick up the 10 for $15 and the 4 for $15. So that way we're all the way across. We have 217 brought back to the rack, 130 on the table. That was a primary on that left die. That was a single pitch towards us on the right die. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. So we have one person watching out of 11 people on the broadcast. If you look at the top left side of your screen, I think you can see, there's a button that says View Broadcast. Good morning, Marble Fork. And if you press that button, I believe that'll pop up my camera. And you don't see the table, but you actually see me leaning over the table and throwing the dice. Dice out. Ooh, terrible mechanics. Terrible mechanics. We got lucky. The dice I held on to for just a split second too long. They landed way over here in the corner when I'm trying to land them right there. But we have a 2, 6, 8, the Duracell 8. So we have another 8. 8 is hot. And I'm not going to analyze the dice on that one because that was terrible mechanics, and I do not want to do a repeatability on that. But that being said, we will make the 8 look like $42. And that's 252 brought back to the rack, 142 on the table. And if I brought everything down off the table right now, we would be at goal. So we are going to do that. We're going to live up to the blue collar craps style. And I brought everything down except for the pass line bet, and that puts us at $163 profit. So that leaves us $13 to play around with at the current moment, and that's not enough to go up on the bets with anything, unless I did hardways. And I'm not a really big hardway player, so so we got one person watching it on Crapsee on the broadcast. So make sure that you press that button, and you can watch me do this live, so you get a different viewpoint of what's going on. 3632. And our point is 9. So let's see if we can hit that 9 so I can get some extra money, some fun money. Because anything over goal is fun money, and that's available for betting. Dice out. And we got another 628 Duracell 8. Again, those 8s are hot. Dice did split apart that time, meaning that they landed really close together. The energy level was just about right. The landing zone was pretty good. So Marble Fork is saying lay the 10 because we've not hit any 10 so far, and that's usually the sign to that we'll actually hit it. By the way, that was a repeater win on that last throw. A repeater win on the 8. And again, that was a single pitch on that left die. That was an explosion. No, it was a single pitch on the right die. So it was a single pitch away on both of them. So that was a primary hit on the front side. So we've not hit the 10 yet. We need the 10 for the tall. And we've not hit a 10 at all today. So chances are we may not hit it. So that might be a good bet, Marble Fork, by saying lay the 10. But we'll go all bets set here and dice out. And that would have been a great bet because we have a 167, and that is an out. So roll came to an end. That was a decent roll. That was I had the screen too small to see how many rolls that was, but we came down off the table at the right time as well. So that was 19 rolls, does that say? But anyhow, we'll go one more shooter here. We got at least 15 minutes to roll out yet. So we're going to stick with that Cousin 2 set today. It seems like the Cousin 2 set has been a strong set this week. Normally I go with the Cousin 1, which is a 3-2-3-6. The Cousin 2 is a 3-6-3-2, which is reversed. Again, we made goals, so I'm just going to roll out for you guys. We have 9 people playing on Crapsee, and there's nobody watching the live broadcast now. 1 of 11 went down to 0. So 14 people watching, 12 likes right now on YouTube. And on the kick.com side of things, we got 3 people. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. So here we go. We have 3, 6, and 19. Yeah, we got a 1-3-4. Big Joe from Craftsmaster Journey. That left die bounced off the table like normal, but it must have caught a corner because it popped way back. It got a little bit of extra energy, but we're on that 4, so our point is 4. And again, I would be off the table by now. I would have won my session, so that would be considered a win for me. And then I would be pocketing that and either taking a break or going home or whatever. I know if I go to Milwaukee tonight, I have 2.5 hours to play, and I'm going to be meeting up with Ben. So I'm going to probably make the sessions go back to back if I do get to go. I'll probably pocket that. My first goal tonight is, okay, Kevin, thank you. Thank you very much. We'll see you later. I'm bringing $700. My first goal is to win $198. If I can get that, my bankroll will be up to $800 because we put some back to bring home. And then my second goal will be $200. So if I can win $400 tonight, that would be perfect. Well, we'll see how that goes. And dice out. Point is a 4. 3, 6, 3, 2. Dice out. And we have a 1, 4, 5 truck and camper, or horse and buggy, depends on which area you're coming from. If you're in the current truck and camper era, then that would be that. But if you're born during the Civil War, obviously it'd be horse and buggy. So that was, what do we have? We had a 1, so that was a single pitch towards us on that left die. And we had a 4, which is a double pitch on the right dice. So that was a single pitch of the dice, 3, 6, 3, 2. And we'll call that all bets set. I'm going to be going a little bit faster here, guys, because I'm not placing bets myself. So please keep up with me. And dice out. A little bit short on that landing zone. We have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So another 6. And that was a 5-1. So we're just going right up the line. We had a 4, then a 5, then a 6. So maybe we'll get an 8 next, because we're going to skip that next number. So hopefully we'll get an 8 here. So we have, that was a explosion of that left die. That was a an explosion of the right die. So that was double explosion of the dice, which is a safe result. So no audio on the broadcast. Let me see if I can switch that audio over on the broadcast here. I'm going to stop it really quick, and then I will start it up again. So that means I took the wrong audio on there, Red. So let's see if this works. If you go on there and look, maybe this will work better now. When I pull up the audio, I have like about 5 or 6 different choices, and I always forget which one to choose. So is that one working now? If it is, give me a thumbs up. So on the Crapsee side of things, we got Waylon in first place at $1,211. Seth is in second place. Caucasian in third. Frida in fourth. Red Eyes on fifth. Red is in sixth. And then I am in seventh place. We'll go all bets set now. Still nothing. I'll change it. I'll take a different setting. I know it's one of these 2 settings here. So after this roll, we'll change it over and see if we can get it working. Dice out. And we have a 3-3 hard 6 to double D-gen. We've thrown a lot of double D-gens today, so that gives me indication if I can keep that up. Maybe tonight I might be playing the hard 6. I don't know. Okay, let's stop the broadcast one more time, and I'm going to start up again one more time, and I will choose the other one that I think it might be. There we go. Is that one working now? Is that working now, Red? I hope it is. Good morning, John GT checking in. Not a problem that you're late, my friend. That was a primary on top. So we have a 3-3 hard 6, primary on both sides. Awesome. That is working now. So I know which one it is. I just got to remember the next time I do this now. So, like I said, the broadcast on Crapsee shows just a corner of my table. You can see the lights and all the mess and the cords hanging in the back. But you also see me leaning over the table, throwing the dice. So 3, 6, 3, 2, dice out. But it is real time, so. Ooh, a little bit long in that landing zone. We had a 3, 5, 8, and that would be the great 8. We've thrown that quite a few times today already. So you can see me going back and forth on the table on the Crapsee app. You can see me going down to the end of the table. Right here I have two mouses, whatever you want to say. This one right here runs my Crapsee. This one here runs my computer, which is the broadcast. And then way down here in the end I have my keyboard that I enter into KPI numbers. And then I have a second keyboard underneath here that if I need it, that runs the Crapsee. But I don't usually use that keyboard at all. So good morning, John from Pro Craps checking in. John, make sure that you, if you would please, mention today again about the chips, about me collecting chips. I need another 13 people, I believe, in order to get up to my 31 chips that I'm looking for. So another 13 people. I've had the rest of them commit to it. I still have not received them, but I've had a bunch of people commit to them already. So dice out. Oh, terrible throw, guys. We got lucky. 1, 3, 4. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So I know I've been tuning in with John's show this week, guys. He's been doing a lot of coding on his WinCraps show. Good morning, Dice Dr. Dan checking in. He sent his in the mail. Awesome. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Very much appreciated. But John's been doing a lot of WinCraps coding this week. In fact, he had the originator of WinCraps on his show yesterday. He had Steen, I think his name is Steen, which is my first time ever seen or hearing him talk. He is a very, very interesting, very nice guy. Very calm, very down to earth, it appeared to me. So we'll go dice out here. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we have a 1, 6, 7 out. So that's going to be the end of the roll today. Again, I'm going to go get a little bit of sleep before I make the trip down to Milwaukee. And in Milwaukee, we're going to be playing at the Potawatomi Casino. And I'll be meeting up with Ben 330, Wisco 330. Good morning, Ada. Wow, I've not seen you here for a while. So welcome. But let's go through our statistics for the day. So we have got, we had 4 shooters. We had a 3, 6, 19, and a 7. So that 19 roller was nice. So let's see if we can replicate that tonight. We had an 8.8 SOR with a 4.4 SRR. So the SRR was not too good because we had a couple of come out 7s there. But obviously the 6 and the 8 were hot numbers today. So that's a good thing. Hopefully that continues on through tonight. Red from Michigan said he made his goal, so that is awesome. So he's off the cage. So our box numbers, inside numbers are all above expected. Our 4s and 10s are low today. Call out 7s were off the charts. Horns and fields were almost non-existent today, and our hardways were a little bit heavy. Looking at our black belt statistics, this is through the end of yesterday. Through the end of yesterday, we had 862 throws. We have an SOR of 9.39, which is a 7-out ratio. And then the 7's SRR is at a 6.83, and our BSR, which is our box numbers per 7 ratio, is at 6.37. So if you look at the bottom right side, our goals for SOR is a 10.5, SRR is a 7.5, and our BSR is a 7.0. But we're going to end the rolling here right now, guys. Make sure that you do go over to the Casino Gaming TV and watch John's Daily Paycheck. He should be going live in about 10 minutes. Just enough time for him to go run, get another cup of coffee, and get the table set up and ready to go. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you survive these storms that are running through the United States right now. And I will see you guys back on Monday. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great, safe, and prosperous weekend.